Hello and good day, sir. We are from Group 4 and welcome to our group's debate today on the topic of open tender versus closed tender, balancing transparency and control in procurement and contracting processes. Before I would like to proceed with team introduction. So this debate is not simply based on paperwork, but on the DNA of how we build, develop, and acquire. So recall the days of the busy marketplace of ancient Middle East, where merchants sold their goods in the sun, competition spurring creativity and excellence. And picture the quiet quarters of European court politics, where alliances and partnerships were formed in secret, ensuring strategic results. It is this conflict, this duality, that is the core of open tenders versus closed tenders. On the other hand, clad in the bright hues of transparency, they are the advocates of open tender system. So here they envision a thriving marketplace teeming with various ideas where competition rages like a brush fire, testing the boundaries of creativity. So to them, open tenders are a symbol of accountability, sunlight burning off the shadows, and crowdsourced wisdom, their navigational guide. Now, in sharp contrast are the proponents of closed tenders wearing the cloak of scientific selection. Here they imagine an enclave of competence where picked partners with their specific knowledge and proven performance so dance in a precisely organized ballet. So for them, it is about reducing risk, aligning with synergy, and finding a perfect partner whose rhythm is in line with the needs of the project. Now, it is important to note that this is not a black and white morality play. Okay, so both approaches have their strengths and weaknesses. They are die-hard fans and skeptics. Can open tenders spark innovation? But can they provide the trust and control required for complex projects? Closed tenders may provide a bespoke fit, but do they overlook hidden diamonds and suppress competition's dynamic spark? And so today, we are going to break down these questions with our expert speakers. They will present their arguments, criticisms, and finally leave us with a clearer understanding of which system resonates with each project, which path leads to an ultimate resolution, and the strategic battle between transparency and control in the heart of tender process. So here today we have two teams, each presenting their arguments on whether open or closed tender systems are more effective. So on the open tender team, we have speaker 1, Tern. We have speaker 2, Alya Farahana.
Hi.
Okay. On the closed tender teams, we have speaker 3, Gayathiri,
Hi.
and we have speaker 4, Nur Syafiqah. Okay, before we proceed, I would like to remind everyone that this is a well-respected debate. So let's keep everything within our controls and everyone's good manners. Yeah. Okay. So let us begin our debate today with the opening statements from speaker one. You may begin.
Okay, thank you, moderator. So in an era where the transparency is paramount, open tender systems provide a broader platform for the participation, ensuring the fair competition and better value for money. This system allows a diverse range of participants, fostering a competitive environment that benefits the procurement process.
Okay, speaker three.
While open tenders emphasize transparency, closed tenders offer confidentiality and more control over the selection process. This control can be crucial in certain situations, preventing leaks of sensitive information and ensuring a more strategic and controlled approach to procurement.
So, so I would like to address the issue of ethical conflicts, where open tenders reduce conflicts by providing a level playing field for all participants. So the process is transparent, which can minimizing the chances of favoritism or unethical practices.
However, closed tenders by nature can mitigate ethical conflicts by limiting the potential for external interference. This can be especially important in a project where confidentiality and security are paramount.
Okay, so let's talk about the work responsibility. So open tenders promote the accountability by allowing a broad range of the participants and ensuring that the best suited individuals or companies are selected based on the merit and the capability. So what do you think, Speaker 3?
For my opinion, closed tenders can enhance work responsibility by providing a controlled environment where the selection is made with a deep understanding of the project intricacies, potentially leading to a more efficient and effective outcome.
Uh, so moving on to the ethical awareness, open tenders inherently promote awareness by encouraging a culture of fairness and inclusivity. This awareness is crucial in today's diverse and dynamic business environment. What do you think, Speaker 4?
Okay, from my opinion, those standards enhance ethical awareness by focusing on the specific needs and nuance of the project. This approach ensures that the selected participant align perfectly with the project requirement, leading to ethical and professional outcomes.
Okay, so any more arguments to be presented by the speakers? No more so far, yeah? Okay. So thank you to all our speakers for your insightful opening statements. Okay. So right now, let's move on to the question and answer session. Okay. So to my open tenders advocates. So my question is, how can you ensure that open tenders truly result in fair competition? And what are the measures that can be put in place to prevent favoritism?
Okay, certainly the transparency is the key in open tenders. To ensure a fair competition, implementing strict regulations for disclosure of affiliations, setting clear evaluation criteria, and having an independent oversight body can help mitigate the favoritism. And this ensures that the selection process is based on the merit and capability rather than the personal connections.
Okay, thank you, Speaker One. So right now to the closed tenders advocate, here's my question to you. How can you address concerns about closed tenders potentially limiting competition and innovation?
A valid concern. While core standards limit the number of participation, they promote a focused and strategic approach to selection. To address concern about limiting competition, incorporating innovations as a criterion in the evaluation process, and encouraging collaboration within the close group can ensure the best ideas are considered and even in a more controlled environment.
Okay, point taken. Okay, and right now back to open tender advocates to Speaker 2. So how do you respond to the criticism that open tenders might lead to situations where the lowest bid wins, compromising the quality?
So this is an important point. While cost effectiveness is crucial, open tenders don't necessarily mean compromising quality. Implementing a thorough evaluation process that considers both cost and quality factors, setting minimum quality standards, and having a multi-stage evaluation can ensure that the selected bid not only offers that the best price but also meets the required quality standards.
Okay, thank you, Speaker 2. Right now, to Speaker 4 of Closed Tenders Advocate. Okay, my question is, how can closed tenders avoid potential conflicts of interest in the selection process?
Okay, from my opinion, it's a valid concern to avoid conflict of interest. Tenders should implement strict ethical guidelines and disclosure requirements. Establishing an independent review committee and ensuring transparency in the decision-making process can help maintain integrity and build trust in the selection process.
Okay, thank you all for those insightful questions. Okay, right now, speakers, we will move on to the rebuttal and closing statement section, where each team will have the opportunity to respond briefly to the questions asked and present their closing remarks. Okay, so I will give each and everyone at least 1 minute to prepare your questions and responses. Okay, so you guys can prepare for 1 minute, and I will let you guys know when we will start with rebuttals and the closing statement session. Okay, speakers, 1 minute is up. So get ready for the rebuttal session first. So I will give open tenders advocates to begin their rebuttals. Then afterwards, we will give the floor to closed tenders advocates. So speaker 1 and speaker 2, you guys may begin.
Okay, thank you, moderator. So, in response to the first question about ensuring the fair competition just now, it's essential to emphasize that the open tenders provide a transparent platform, and implementing through the vetting processes, ensuring the disclosure of affiliations, and having an independent oversight body are the key measures to maintain the fairness. So as for concerns about the lowest bid compromising the quality, our team believes in a balanced approach, evaluating both cost and quality factors ensures that the best value for money is achieved. In closing, open tenders promote inclusivity and transparency, aligning with the principles of fairness and accountability.
Thank you to our moderator. So for me, expanding on the third question, about avoiding the scenario where the lowest bid wins, in my opinion, open tenders can incorporate multi-stage evaluation. Uh, this involves assessing not only cost but also quality and feasibility of the proposed solution. It's about finding the right balance. In conclusion, open tenders foster a competitive environment that drives innovation and ensures that best outcome for procurement processes.
Okay, thank you to open tenders advocates. So speaker 3 and speaker 4, are you guys ready? Okay. Now let's turn to the closed tenders advocates turn. So you guys may proceed.
Thank you, moderator. As the speaker 1 and speaker 2 mentioned just now, addressing the second concern about limiting competition and innovation in closed tenders, it's important to note that our system focuses on quality over quantity. By incorporating innovation as a criterion and encouraging collaboration within the closed group, we believe closed tenders can maintain a competitive edge while ensuring a more strategic and controlled selection process. In response to fourth question about conflict of interest, implementing strict ethical guidelines and independent review committee is crucial in upholding integrity and trust in closed tenders. To conclude, closed tenders offer a targeted and controlled approach, optimizing outcomes based on project requirement.
Okay.
And what you think
Thank
by figure 4?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you also to Tommy Lee. Building on this point, we acknowledge that the importance of ethical consideration. Closed tender with their emphasis on control environments enable us to address ethical conflict effectively by aligning project needs with participant capabilities. Closed tenders contribute to ethical awareness. In summary, closed tenders provide a secure and strategic approach, fostering ethical practice and ensuring successful project outcomes.
Okay, so that's all for everyone. Okay, thank you to Close Tenders Advocate. So we appreciate the depth of each and everyone's insight. Now, each team will have a brief moment now for their closing statements. So for Team Open Tender, you may now begin your closing statements.
Okay, thank you, moderator. So in conclusion, the open tenders are not just a procurement method. They represent a commitment to the transparency, inclusivity, and the fair competition. This approach aligns with the principles of the accountability and the ethical practices, and we believe that the open tenders, by encouraging a diverse range of participants, lead to better outcomes for the procurement and the contracting processes.
So to echo my teammates' sentiments, open tenders embody a modern, transparent approach to procurement. By embracing open tenders, we embrace progress, innovation, and a level playing field. This ensures that the best suited candidates are chosen based on merit, ultimately delivering value for money and ethical business practices. Sorry.
Okay, thank you to Team Open Tender. Okay, now to Team Close Tenders. You may begin your closing statement now.
Thank you, moderator. From my perspective, closed tenders provide a controlled and focused approach to procurement by emphasizing quality, strategy selection, and ethical consideration. We believe that closed tenders offer a more reliable and efficient method for achieving successful project outcomes.
So, in summary, closed tenders ensure that the selection process is tailored to the unique requirement of each project. This targeted approach minimizes risk, promotes ethical consideration, and deliver result in a controlled and secure manner. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you to both teams for your comprehensive arguments. We truly appreciate your attention and thoughtful answers for the questions. So this will conclude our debate for today. So thank you to everyone and have a wonderful day.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.